I'm so afraid to sleep at night. You won't get away. It's time for me to let it out. I refuse to run and hide. I must let it out. I refuse to run and hide. All the weight is lifted off my shoulders. I will not hold this in any longer. I know you thought that it killed me, but
good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? Happy holidays. Well, welcome to Let It Out. I'm your host, Tabosha's Rochester, and we are on Plug Studio Network. And I have my co-host, my sidekick, Raphael Jones, here with me. And also, if you have any music, please don't hesitate to submit them to submissions at plugstudionetwork.com. Okay? Video. All right? Next thing. Okay? The topic for tonight is, how do you handle an argument with your spouse? Now, you know Tabosha's how she is, right? What I want to do? Be all up in your business. Okay, so you want to call in, add into the conversation, 302-312-1266. Got it? All right. Now, have you ever had that happen?
Oh, of course.
What do you do when it comes to an argument? Do you leave? How do you handle it?
Oh, no. We don't leave. What we do is we sit there and try to hash it out. But I have this thing where I have 2 minutes. I have 2 minutes to be angry.
Said 2 minutes. Hello.
I usually say 2 hours,
Brenda.
but it's usually 2 minutes to be, to argue. Then you gotta slow it down.
Yeah.
But then I only have 2 hours to be mad.
Right.
After that, it's completely done. Because after that, I don't know what we just talked about, what we was fussing about. I have no idea what it is. It's gone.
Right.
Because it doesn't make sense to hold on to grudges and anger too long.
Too long.
The only thing it does is cause a problem in your relationship.
Yes,
you want to get rid of it, get rid of it. You don't have to be there.
Right.
It doesn't have to be there. It doesn't have to be what it is. Once that 2 hours is up, hey baby, how you? It's a whole new day. Everything is gone. I have no idea what. But you know what you just said? What? What are you talking about? I wasn't there. When that happened? That's over.
Let's move on,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, brought up some old stuff. We got to leave that alone now. Because it doesn't do anything. It really doesn't. I mean, you sit there and keep on arguing. Then all of a sudden, later on, y'all mad at each other. You don't want to go to bed mad.
Right. That's not a good thing to do. I'm telling you right now.
And if you carry your anger over the next day,
it is ugly. Okay. Yeah. So we're there. Yes. Okay. You guys, look. Share this topic tonight. Share it. How do you handle an argument with your spouse? We're going to get in there. All right. And welcome everybody. Good evening. Happy holidays to all of you. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Now, I'm going to go to me now. Argument. I don't really argue. It's like a discussion.
Yeah.
Like a discussion. Like me and my husband will be in the car. Now, mind you, look, this is what it is. We'll be in the house. Lovey-dovey. Everything is cool. But once we get in that car together, we're at it. And my husband and I look at each other like, what the heck just happened? We do not do this. I'm like, okay, what happened here?
That's a long ride home.
It is a long ride home. Yeah. He's telling me what to do. And you know me, I'm telling him what to do. He telling me. So we're like, you better go ahead. You better stop. We're like, stop right there. We're doing all that. But we never had anything to where it's really, really bad to where we're not talking to one another.
Right.
It's never been out of hand like that, So I'm
that's
glad
something
of
you don't want to have it.
You don't want
it to get there.
Right.
Especially it's like I have a tendency of, if I know I'm wrong, I actually apologize.
Yeah, me too.
And I'll sit there and go, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Let me go ahead and leave that alone. Because I want to end it as fast as I can because I want us to continue having a good day.
Right.
I can't sit there and I can't be angry all day long. It doesn't work for me.
It's not a good thing.
It doesn't
to
work
have
for
that, and especially if you two are close, you
Right.
have that love there,
Right.
and you get letting something small or big get in the middle of that love, like it's like really stressful.
Right.
The tension is not, that tension is really serious right there.
Definitely.
You don't want that, So, question to you: have you had an argument with your spouse that it gets so out of hand? That it gets so like, okay, I'm done. I can't do this. I'm getting out of here. Somebody need to do something. Let me know. Okay? Let me know. I want to know what's going on in your life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you hear about this, and I hear friends, sometimes tell me, honey, I had to go out. I had to get my car and go somewhere because he was getting on my darn nerves. Well, that's what happens. You gotta take the drive somewhere.
The thing is, I can't even leave. I really can't leave because to me, it's like if I walk out, I'm walking out on you,
right?
And it makes me feel ugly. So it's like, nah, I'm just gonna sit there.
Let's just sit here and just handle it. Let's talk about this. We'll look at each other like, what just happened here? For real, this is not cute. This is really crazy.
Smack says most of the time it takes a drive.
Yes, it does.
No, most of the time I take a drive. Sorry, I take a drive. Yes, it does. It's still some people got to do it. Some people just got to do it.
That's your Woolstop moment.
But I'm gonna tell you like this: I'm cheap. I'm not gonna burn gas just because I'm mad at you. I'm not gonna do it. That means I gotta put gas in there later on to go to work. No, we ain't doing that.
Okay, Smack stated, I can't stand drama. Me either, honey. I am not the one. I don't like all that. I'll be like, look. You need to go over there. I'm going to go over here. We need to, space out for a second. We need some time, And there's times where, you have that so ugly to where you're calling each other names and stuff like that. And I know people who actually been there.
It's
like, who do you think you talking to like that?
But it's not even cool. I mean, after a while,
man.
I mean, my wife done got mad at me on many occasions.
Yeah.
And I'm still sitting there going, huh? What? When? What happened? What I do? I don't think that was me. No.
Oh my God. For those who are tuning in, the topic tonight is how do you handle your arguments with your spouse? Is that Deidre up top of there?
Yeah.
She said when I was younger and married
I'd hit what?
She said it was crazy in arguments.
Yeah.
And it dragged on. Honey, I can't do it. My head will start hurting. My head will hurt.
But the thing is,
I would have a headache.
A drag on argument, this is how it usually to start.
She said typo.
I heard what you said.
Right.
But you said that first. But what about last week?
Why
but then about a month ago, it just keeps going. That's
why are we going back? Why are we going to the old stuff? Why are we going to the old
really
stuff?
Not necessary.
Really?
And then you gotta stop. Like, no. What was you arguing about again? So by that time, you should say I'm done. We quit. Gonna tap out on that one.
I can't do it. Ding, ding, ding. Somebody got to cut. Come in
tap out
between.
on that one.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's funny.
Right. Why bring up the past arguments? Right. Exactly.
Leave it where it is. Why are you gonna do that though? Exactly. You making things out of hand from stuff that happened.
That means you
way back when.
That means you carried that anger that long that you got to bring it back again.
Honey, please.
You feeling it that long? That's a problem.
That means you ain't forgive, right? That's what that is.
I'm telling you. And
it's funny. It's really funny.
And then you don't want to talk to your friends because you get that one friend that just come out and say, just kill her. You know, you can't have that one.
You can't have that kind of
that one.
You know, did you fight back? Fight what? I'm not doing all that. No, this is not a Tyson and all that kind of fight. It's not that. We ain't doing that. Guess what's gonna happen? Both of y'all gonna be like clink clink. Both of y'all talking about outside with the police. Against the car. No, against the car. Like, okay, well, who started? Look, next thing you know, both y'all in the police car. That's the police station.
Right.
Because it got so out of hand. You don't want that. I'm telling you.
I think it was Janella. Is that Janella?
Yeah.
We yell at each other for 30 minutes. Yeah, we yell at each other, and 30 minutes later, my husband be like, "What you want? What you want to do now?" Or he will just say, "Order some food, and I'll pay." Wow. How do you get How do you do that?
So
I mean, what? You're like, all right, look. Yeah, you won. Let's just get some food and I'll pay for it.
Right.
How do you end it with that?
Oh God.
Wow.
Really? You gonna go there though? Really? That's drama. Really?
That's not even my sorry. That's look,
okay. No.
We said some things.
Look, are you hungry?
Yeah, I can eat. Kind of.
Joseph stated, "How? What's that? I can't hardly see it. Can you see it?
Yeah. How deal with an argument with no stubborn people?
No, we don't have time for that.
Two stubborn people. Sorry,
that's my handsome son there. Yeah. We don't have time for that. If you want to be stubborn, okay. Well, you keep on being stubborn. Then you. But guess what? I'm not. I don't play that. So you're gonna be stubborn by your own self. Because I'm gonna leave you just right there talking to your own self and all that. Right. And all you will hear is chum.
Right.
I ain't got time.
I mean, I got to a point. There was a time like back when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I got into arguments with females. I actually just like, okay. Go right to sleep on it. Don't even sit there and argue. Just go right to sleep. Right. All right. Keep going. I'm listening. I'm just taking it all in.
And the word is, do you hear
me? I'm just taking it all in. I'm good.
Oh, my gosh. It's too funny. It's too funny. I'm telling you. And Smack stated, they can't see that. You changed. You know, yeah. and they want to bring, you know.
Oh my God, yeah.
Bring it up.
Yeah, like oh my God, you have times where someone in their past did something wrong to them, and they remember that past, but can't remember that wasn't that person. So all of a sudden, you arguing for something that's not there. My wife just sat there and talked to a friend the other day and said, you know, sometimes I keep forgetting that he wasn't there during that time. And she had to, and I was like, yeah, I be getting it. I be getting it.
It's crazy.
But it's real funny, though, because after a while, she'll sit back and go, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
That's crazy. Deidre stated, nobody got that type of energy. Okay.
Yeah.
Say it again. Nobody has it. I'm telling you. I know I don't, y'all.
I get frustrated too
exactly,
quick. And I be like, I'm mad at. I get mad at Candy Crush. You know I'm getting mad at
you know what? Really though, Candy Crush of all things.
I get mad at Candy Crush. You know I'm gonna get mad real easy. You sitting there keep talking to me about something. I'm like, come on now, stop.
That's funny. That's funny. You know, you guys, you know, Taboshis likes to be all up in your business. So have you been through this? Give me a call. 302-312-1266 because I want to be all up in your business. We need to know, have you been through something that you had to just do something out of the ordinary that you didn't think that you would do?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, but it's really, really funny, you know. But we, you know, and I feel as though like you have to take that time and take a breath.
Mm-hmm.
Take a breath. Like, look, you're gonna make me do something I don't want to do to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to make me hit you or something. I'm going to throw a shoe. I'm going to throw a ball.
Yeah.
And people get like that. They get so aggressive after the argument. You be like, well, what just happened? That all that had to take place.
Right.
You know, it's crazy. It's really funny.
Evening.
Yes, hello. Yeah, it's really funny. It's
when
really
you,
funny.
it's like you get into this. You make up this first. You got to make the argument.
Yeah.
So you make up this argument to get in it with your spouse or whatever, and then no one actually wins. It just sits there because both y'all. Then y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all don't walk away. Y'all sit there. Y'all still carrying the same attitude. Then that argument. Wait, it's coming back. It's gonna come back. Remember that time? No, 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 no.
No, we're not going there.
Can't keep bringing up old. Can't throw the old in the face. Right, you gotta let it be gone. Once y'all done, it's done.
It's the smallest stuff.
Down. Right.
Didn't I tell you put gas in the car? There goes an argument. Well, I didn't have time. And there it goes, blown out of proportion. Something small as gas.
One of the things that gets my wife is this.
Right.
She'll say something like, "Oh, I'm gonna take care of that when I get home from work. If I'm off that day, I'm gonna take care of it right now." So I took care of it. Then she go, "You don't listen, do you?" I'm like, "Ain't that what I'm supposed to do?" "No, you're supposed to get some rest, baby. I'm fine."
Right.
No, I boy. She mad because I already took care of it.
Right.
Like, and it's like I do that just to keep everything at a great level.
Right. Yeah.
I go out there, I do what I gotta do. I'm going back to doing what I have to do.
Right.
Finish. It's not killing me, so why not go do it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah. That's understanding.
So I try to do that for my baby, but she'll look at me like, "All right, Ray, you need to rest."
Hurts. This was too funny, you guys. Good evening, everybody. Are you enjoying this topic? I hope you are, because this is a good topic that we need to talk about. Now, sometimes, it gets really serious where you can't control it. Sometimes the arguments get really, really bad. Now, we're laughing and everything, but sometimes it is funny and sometimes it's not. Some people take things, like I said, some people take things
way
out of hand,
far,
way too far.
Yeah.
So it's really
some
horrible.
Some arguments are. Hold on, what's that? Vashana said, "I completely agree. You can't keep bringing up the past." Exactly. You're not supposed to. I mean, one of the things is it's called the past for a reason. Just let it stay there. Let it stay there. There's not even a reason. If y'all did something to each other or anything, and you get mad at it, if y'all still together at the end, leave it dead.
Exactly.
Let it stay dead. Because I'm gonna tell you, there's nothing in this world more crazy than to bring up anything that y'all already forgave each other for.
Yeah.
If you're still there, y'all forgave it already.
Yeah.
Don't even bring it back up. Let it stay dead.
Right. And like today, with this pandemic, arguments are getting more aggressive because everybody is at home.
Too close to each other, yep.
Right? You want to have that one-on-one all the time. You're around each other. So the littlest thing is going to piss you off. Y'all don't be, I don't be saying stuff like that. But stuff pisses you off. You're like, okay, didn't I just say something to you? And now you're going to do something else when I ask you not to do it.
Exactly.
Or vice versa. The littlest thing could just tick somebody off.
Right.
So.
And all of that just because we are so close to each other. Now, my thing is this. If you cannot deal with each other, when you're not at work or y'all being together, or same as you get snowed in. It wasn't even the pandemic. You get snowed in. Can you still deal with your spouse right then and there? I can tell you now, I could be around my wife for a good while. My wife could be around me for a good while. We love the same movies. We'll play a game or two.
Yeah.
We actually, and then when we're not actually talking to each other, you probably see us both on our phones playing our little games or whatever, but then we come right back to each other and talk. It doesn't mean that you have to interact at all times when you're in the house together, but it's always great to do so.
Exactly.
And that you can do it.
You're right.
So if you can't do it, then that's what causes most of that argument. You got to be able to handle each other, be with each other, There was times where my wife and I got snowed in. My wife and I got snowed in one time. And the electric went out. Our phones was almost dead. So one thing we could do was sit there and enjoy talking to each other. Talk about everything. what you did when you was younger. You know, kind of stuff you liked when you was a kid,
right.
and it still keep being in that atmosphere where you want to be with each other.
In that good
right
atmosphere, yeah.
Right. And another thing that causes a lot of arguments that a lot of people don't still date.
Right.
Once you get married, you still gotta date your wife.
Right, exactly.
Or your husband. You still gotta go out on a date. Y'all still
Yeah.
gotta have a date night, at least once a week or whenever, as soon as y'all can. But date nights.
Right.
Guarantee you won't argue as much because y'all spending that time.
Exactly. And which peach plug is dating?
She
said,
I am an argument ender. I am an argument ender. I've mastered the art of yelling from a past relationship. I have to learn to deal to dial it down. Wow. Yeah.
Are you guys like that too?
Would you?
Is somebody out there like that too?
Oh my goodness.
You gotta have the last word. The last.
I'll let it be. If I realize that last word is not going to be mine, okay. we there. We're going to leave it right there. You said what you said. We good.
Right. Yeah.
But you heard me though, right?
Right.
All right. Then we good. Then we good.
And it'll be like a merry-go-round, keep going on and on and on, because they want to make sure that you heard the last word that I just said to you.
Even if the last damn word is you're gonna get what you're gonna get.
The last word. And that's so true. That's so true. I hear you. No, you don't hear me.
What did I say?
That's what I said.
What did I say then?
Yeah. Yeah. You heard what I said, but this is we're in this times where we are close one-on-one, and like I said, me and my husband, we get along all the time, and I give him his space. Like when we're in the house and it's raining or whatever. Now I'll be cuddled up next to him, but sometimes he'll fall asleep on me or whatever. I'll go in the other room and watch what I want to watch, because he's watching his westerns all day. Westerns, okay.
Good man.
Western, good man. And I love westerns too, but I always give him his space. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be like all up on him all the time.
Right,
you know what I mean? But we do have our moments. Like I said, only in the car. I'm trying to figure out, why is it just in the car? Either I want to be in control or he wants to be in control, and he's like, this is just I don't understand where this is coming from, because it's weird.
My wife and I thing about the car is funny. I don't bother her when she drives because she's a good driver.
Okay.
I used to drive buses and stuff, so I'm a good driver.
All right.
So I'm sitting there like, I'll drive down the road. If my wife not asleep and I see something, I swerve it a little bit and come back. Ooh, you all right? You want me to drive? My baby hit me up quick. You want me to drive? Baby, I'm good. I'm just don't want to hit something that's on the road.
Oh, God.
But she's a great driver. She is really great. But then it's like we take our rides down to Maryland and everything. And we're on our way up. Sometimes she'll go to sleep. When she goes to sleep, I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm gunning. So because it's like, you open up a little bit.
Get down that highway.
But it's like when she's awake, I'm taking that nice little cruise. I'm rolling nice.
Right.
Because I don't want her to be like, all right, you doing this. What's going on? You all right? Hey, baby, I can see I'm fine. Everything is good. She was like, nah, baby, I'm good. I'm good. That's our argument talk in the car. Yeah. That's it. Right. Other than that, we got XM radios. When you gonna turn it out, baby? Turn it on whatever you want to hear, baby. Because you left it up to me. I'm playing reggae music all day long.
Right.
Let's just keep going down. So, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
We don't have We don't have arguments in the car. I think that means, I guess that's because we're too close.
Yeah.
But we don't have no arguments with each other in the car. We just talk about the driving mostly.
Right.
That's it.
Right. And then when you're in a car with your significant other, don't you get scared of the quietness? Like it's too quiet. You're like, what the hell you been doing?
I peek over.
What you been doing? You so damn quiet.
I peek over.
Look,
I'm making sure she all right. I peek over. I'm like, all right, she's going to sleep. That's what it is. Let's go.
But y'all, I mean, sometimes like I know some couple. I know a friend of mine. She said she be riding in the car, and her husband don't have nothing to say. Nothing. They're taking an hour ride somewhere and not have a conversation. I couldn't do that. I couldn't.
My wife and I never never have a conversation. We actually always have something to talk about.
See, that's
always have something to talk about. I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's like we never run out of stuff to talk about. Everything is always there.
Yeah.
We always, even if we're talking about, I told you she was crazy. And then we driving up the
right, exactly, and that's how me and my husband are. We have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't just be in the car with somebody and not have anything to say the whole ride.
And then I get like your homeboy. I'll be like, baby, you want something to eat when you get home?
That'll be the end of that conversation. Okay, that's funny, yo. That is so funny. You guys, this is so funny. We're gonna continue on this, but we're gonna go on a video break. And the video of the night is Marcus G. Want That Smoke. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I be so lit you can watch me flex. Lips turning green, I smell like an ounce of the best. Yeah, I show when we go up, you already know how I roll. Yeah, want that smoke, let me know. No cigarettes. Keep that shit back, I don't want that yuck up in my chest. Give me the green, the money, I'm vegan, I get it. The ganja, I'm blessed. Look at the color, so potent, so smelly, it's danky, the waggy is coming. Look at the bag, it's back to the brim, my connect just went in. Yes, I'm about to go in. The session, the vibe, the flow is organic, I'm holding. I got a pound, big boy on chimney, smoke if you feeling me. Yeah, no coming down, start to pick up. I'm rolling now, fill up a cup, toss to your wings, fill up a blunt. Smoke to the heavens, we going up. Yeah, I be so lit you can watch me flex. Lips turning green, I smell like an ounce of the best. Yeah, I show when we go up, you already know how I roll. Want that smoke, let me know. Yeah, that's better. Don't pass that shit until it's real tight. Can't smoke that shit if you don't roll right. Do you need help? Wait, let me find a light. It's rules to the game, gotta be ready. Don't fumble that shit, I can be petty. Don't hold that shit, why you talk so much? Nigga, pass that Dutchie by the left side, right? And I can go all night. Better have your mind made before you take flight. Ride green, take me on a wild ride. That sticky, icky, I don't do dry. Nigga, hey.
No coming down, start to pick up. I'm rolling now, fill up a cup. Toast to your wins, fill up a blunt. Smoke to the heavens, we going up.
Yeah, I be so lit you can watch me flex. Lips turning green, I smell like an ounce of the best. Yeah, I show when we go up, you already know how I roll. Want that smoke, let me know. That backwood is packed good. That raw paper tastes made for that. Swisher gon' hit ya. That big bag got big bud. Them boys carry big weight. Doing donuts on the freeway. Don't give a fuck what you say. I'm on that high grade. Smell like the woods. I'm in the forest, surrounded by trees, and I'm good. Yeah, call up the ace, jump off a case, roll up a prayer, take one to the face.
No coming down, start to pick up.
I'm rolling now, fill up a cup,
Toast to your wins,
fill up a blunt.
smoke to the heavens.
We going up. Yeah. I be so lit you can watch me flex. Watch me flex. Yeah. Lips turning green, I smell like an ounce of the best. Yeah. I show when we go up, you already know how I roll. Want that smoke, let me know. Y'all. Yeah.
Welcome back to Let It Out. I'm your host, Abocious Rochester. And I have my co-host on the side of me here, Raphael Jones. Topic for the night is arguments. How do you handle argument with your spouse?
Right. So,
do you want to join into the conversation? 302-312-1266.
Please call.
Give us that call because it's a deep
I know it's something y'all got.
Come on now. Somebody got something to say. Somebody got something to tell me. Come on now. I want somebody to come on to this conversation. But on a serious note, like I said, with this pandemic, some couples become really, argumentative.
Yeah.
And it gets really out of hand to, like I said, to where they're hitting and hurting one another. And you try to get around that, and there's sometimes you can't go anywhere. So but I wouldn't know what to do when you're in a household like that. You're closed in. You can't go anywhere. And
it's like sometimes you gotta think about it. Like, if you be with the person that you're with, if you can't really see it in your heart that it's me and you against the world, when that thing shuts down and everything gets tight in that house, that's where it has to be at. I mean, it has to be you and that person. Y'all got to be able to talk, be able to work things
and
out,
get
make
along.
things work,
Communicate.
keep things going. Exactly.
Yeah. That big word, communicate. That comes with a lot. You're underneath each other. You're in each other's way. One's trying to take a nap. One's trying to take a nap. The other one wakes them up because they're making so much noise.
Right.
So.
And I know one of the things that irritate my wife is that I don't mind letting her do whatever that she see fit that works.
Yeah.
Bill wise.
Right.
Baby, what about this? What about that? Hey, if it works, baby, let's go for it.
Right.
That's me. If it works, baby, let's go for it. She's like, come on, I just want your opinion. No, if it works, baby, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Let's see. You pulled it up. You able? Because her thing is when she calculate things up, and she actually have it pinpoint straight down.
Okay.
I follow you. Go ahead and do what you do.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, let us men. Yeah, we pay bills, pay everything off, then pay the car note, and did this, and bought some stuff, whatever needed to be. Then we sit there and go, God damn it, we didn't eat yet. Shit. we done forgot to buy food. So I said, leave
we missing something off this list.
Right. So my wife will make sure that everything is there. So why not? She follows a lot better than I would because I'll pay off everything and be broke. And she'll budget it out and be like, yeah, we got this, so we can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, bet. Okay.
But did you put something to the side for groceries and gas? And
I wouldn't have done it. Oh, shit. All right, I guess I'm going over front house see what we can do.
I'll talk to you later. Yeah, type of thing. Yeah.
Yo, what y'all doing? What y'all go? I'm coming over there. But it's like that's that kind of togetherness you want to have.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to want to have somebody that's going to have not only your back, but everything.
Yes,
that you would go down in that ship together,
honey. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go down together. That's how we ride this. That's how we ride this ride.
And that's why
the
these
wheels
arguments
fall off.
Right. That's why these arguments are like. Sometimes, like I said, a lot of times, it is funny, but because you have to get to the point when you realize that it is funny, and that it's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then you reminisce, and you have those moments. Be like, baby, do you remember when?
Y'all can laugh.
Those are good times. Those are happy times. And that's where you want to be. At this day and time, you want to just be smiling and happy and everything, and loving one another, being there for one another, and throw away the arguments and stuff like that, So I get that, So if you want to come into this conversation,
please call in
302-312-1266. I want to be all up in your business. Come on now, let's share something. Even if it's something that, even if it's the smallest thing, you want to talk about it. Even if it's a big thing, you still want to talk about it. You know what to do. Because, we here. That's what we're here for. Let it out, right? So, but, we tend to forget that we are one. It's not just you, and it's not just me.
Right.
If we're together, we're together, and that's what it is. And if we have an argument, we need to be adults.
Right.
Sit down and have a conversation. Now,
Right.
I know some people don't want to sit down and have no conversation because people be like, get off of me. I ain't having no conversation. I ain't sitting down. I ain't doing nothing. You know what? I'm tired of this. They get real with
Gotta
it.
be able
They let it out.
Gotta be able to. You gotta be able
Yeah.
to deal with each other on
Yeah.
every kind of level.
Yeah.
And if it's your spouse, better for worse is real.
It's
You gotta understand
and
that.
even if it's not your girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend,
Right.
girlfriend, boyfriend, y'all have a relationship, and it's up to y'all to make it work and make it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We laughing and joking, ha, we doing all that, but at the same time, we're on a serious note too, because this is real. This is an everyday
Right.
thing that we all go through in our lives. So.
Don't sit there and be happy, kissing, lucky, be all good about it, then walk away and say, "Oh, I hate her." You gotta get it done. Gotta get it over with. Gotta get it away.
Yeah.
Knock it out.
Yeah,
Get
and
it out
and
the way.
and then the word,
Mm.
I apologize. Nobody wants to say. Nobody want to apologize no more. They don't want to hear the apologies. I apologize for what?
Can't
For
do
what?
it. I mean, sometimes some people don't know how serious, I should say,
Yeah.
an apology can be.
Yeah,
How powerful it can be.
yeah.
Just being there, after a while, like, yeah, you know what? My bad.
My fault.
Yeah,
I didn't
take
mean to do that, but-
Sometimes it's like, that would shock a person. I've seen people go, hey, yeah, what? You okay? They don't know what to do after that. After you apologize and call that, they have no idea. Like, he just apologized. Hold up.
Why?
Should I keep fussing?
Yeah.
No,
Should I keep
no.
continue with it?
You gotta
make
think about it. Right.
Yeah.
They'll sit there and have that look like, should they?
Yeah.
No. End it right there.
Have you ever seen people, like couples, fight and they end up outside? Why does it happen to be end up outside? I'm trying to understand.
Right.
You're in the house, right? He got his shirt off.
Right.
Why did it have to do? I mean, I'm just trying to figure this out. Because first of all, you was in the house, y'all chilling, whatever. Next thing you know, boom, you hear the screen door shutting and carrying on. Everybody outside, she out there with no bra on.
That gets crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Vaseline ready to scrap. Come on,
You out there with
why?
the neighbors looking at you with a bag of popcorn watching.
Why? Come on, tell me why.
They done popped the popcorn, went outside to watch you get off with your family.
My son Steven said because the guy usually
Tried to leave.
the guy tries to leave. That is true.
Yeah.
That is
That's
true.
true.
Yeah, that is true.
But it's like,
She was like,
again, I'm a cheap bastard. I ain't getting in my car. I ain't going nowhere. I got gas for work. I'm not going nowhere.
Oh my God,
We're
that's
going to
so
sit
funny.
down and talk about that one.
Okay, read that's Fletcher.
Okay, that's what SP Fletcher says. What's that? I can hardly see it.
Can you see your name?
Yeah. And, okay. She's okay. Oh, she's so. Thank you.
You're so sweet. So you blind? Can you see your name?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
I told you when I wear glasses, I can't even see it.
Oh Lord.
So it's like it's the distance thing. Okay. Be
vulnerable.
That is. Hold on.
Vulnerable.
Be vulnerable and open to admit
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, and it doesn't mean you meant. I mean that you didn't mean it.
Right.
It means I love you.
Yes.
And care about you enough to realize that hurts. That hurts and. It went too far. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you sometimes being vulnerable actually can back things up, but it actually throws some things off. I mean, sometimes if you're too vulnerable, you don't know if the person going to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Or if you give up the right, I'm going to say give that passage like to be okay with it. After a while, you're going to see where the other person is more than your own your vulnerability.
Right.
So you're going to try to figure out. That's a mess. That can be a mess.
It can be. You know, and being vulnerable, it can happen.
Yeah.
Letting your guard down. There you go.
And then you snuck them into your heart too early or
something.
Yeah. And
you seen things that you didn't see before, and now all of a sudden it came out.
Right,
You're like,
right,
who the hell are you? Who are you? Where did this come from? You know, you done changed. You done changed it a whole 60.
So you want to sit there and you want to be
who are you?
sure, like, what it is that y'all doing. I mean, if y'all, is this what I want?
Yeah.
Or are we going to walk away? But a lot of times with your spouse, you're going to want to work it out.
Exactly.
Because it's better to, it's actually how that old song used to go, it's cheaper to keep her.
It's cheaper. It's cheaper to keep her.
It's best to just stay there and let it be, because it's not one of those things where the more distance you get between each other, the more happier you are. Because after you've been with each other for a long time, that distance is going to hurt you.
Exactly.
That distance is going to hurt you, especially if you don't want it.
Yeah, my son stated that. What if the trust isn't there, and that's the reason for the arguments? Is it best just to leave, or is it cheaper to keep her?
All right, that's a dude thing. Let me help him out real quick on that one. All right, if the trust isn't there, that gotta come from both parts.
Yeah, it does.
It's gotta come from both parts. Both parts gotta trust
one.
each other.
Yeah.
If you can't trust the person that you with, and she can't trust you, that's a card game, bro. Y'all not actually like that partner. Y'all playing spades right now. So it's like y'all don't even know where y'all want to be with each other.
Right.
So you gotta sit there and try your best.
Yeah.
Try your best to start trusting, because at the end of the day, if it's nobody else around that you can't trust, you're gonna have to trust that person that you sharing that house with, because that person right there is the only one that sees what's falling, sees what's going on, and can help bring it back up. Because the people outside your home is just going to add to the argument of the person that you're with. Yeah. They're going to fuss about the person. They're not going to talk about the problems that you have at home. Yeah. They're going to talk about that person, and it stays there, and it talks and talks and talks, instead of helping you with the stuff that you're going to need at home. So that trust has to be 100%.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, y'all going to need each other, and that's real.
That's words. You heard that, right? That's powerful words. You know, so we gotta be there, you know, and have that love for one another, and you know. But like he said, if you can't trust one another, what's the sense of you wasting your time?
Right.
You're wasting your time.
Right.
You're not doing right. They're not doing right. What's the sense of holding on? Keep it moving.
If you can't trust them, that's not your spouse. That's your girlfriend.
Okay.
Y'all didn't make that connection yet. Y'all need to make that serious connection in order. I told my wife, honestly, she was like one of the first females I've ever been with in my life that I can say something to and trust her with it. First person I ever was able to do that to. Everybody else, they were like, so it's going, I wouldn't tell you anything. It'd be like, I
can't trust you.
Yeah, I don't trust you with anything I'm going to tell you. And so I'll give very little stuff here and there, but I wouldn't trust you all the way. My wife is like the only person that I truly can say something to and trust that it's not going to come back. Yeah. Like, and that's why you did this when you was young. And that's why you stink. You know, some stuff is not going to come back. It's going to be like hell with each other.
Why? Really?
Like she said, keep the outsiders outside. Yep. Keep them
out. Keep it moving, right?
Outsiders outside, and y'all argument would be y'all argument.
Right. My son stated, What if your spouse has a younger mind frame? And how do you respond with that situation as such?
I've been in that.
I've
been in
I
that.
never had any. I never
where the
went
person
through that.
had
So
a younger mind frame about I've been in that.
I really don't want to waste my time.
To be honest with you,
really,
Steven. The only reason why,
No.
the only thing is this:
it's time to.
it doesn't get better. It really don't. If they
they're already showing you something.
Yeah, believe it.
Do this, right?
It's gonna be there.
They're already showing you. You just gotta open your eye just a little bit wider just to see the rest. Like, okay, you ain't it. Okay, I'm good. Keep it moving.
Right. I mean that young. If y'all don't connect with each other too well, you have some church folks that say if y'all don't yoke well, you gotta be well yoked. You have to. If it doesn't work, it's not gonna. You're gonna have fun with the time that y'all having. Whether it's the intimate moments or not, you're gonna have fun with that time. Yeah. But if that's all you have, you don't have nothing else.
That's what it is. Yeah. So true. So true. So true. So, who's this saying this? Brenda. You should know that. You should know that going in.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, when my wife and I got together, we talked. And we actually went old school. We talked on the phone for about a week before we seen each other face to face. We talked on the phone for about a week. Just talked.
Find out where.
Just talked about anything she wanted to know, anything I wanted to know. We just talked for about a week on the phone. Then I said, you know what? I'm on my way to your house. She said, oh, okay. Come on. We already established where we were mentally. We already established where we were verbally. Now we're just going to see what we see when we see each other. Let's see what it is. Are you going to bullshit me to my face? Or are we going to be chilling right one-on-one? Yeah. You got what I'm saying? So it's like that.
Yeah. Tell me what's what.
You got to want to see where it's going to go. And then after a while, it was like,
and if it's real.
Right.
And if it's real.
Right. Yeah. She was the first person I ever really opened up to and said anything to.
Okay, that's cool.
Because I never trust anybody. I mean, family too, didn't trust them. She was like, all of a sudden I trust her. I'm like, all right, we're going to talk about this.
And Steven stated, my first was like this. My first relationship was like this. So, the mind frame wasn't there. They wasn't really ready. He was ready and they weren't.
Right.
And he did the right thing by.
Yeah, walking away. Because it don't get better.
Yeah. And
it doesn't get better.
And then Smack stated that the old saying is everything that look good ain't good to you. Right. It ain't good for you either. Okay? Right. That's true. That's true.
That is so.
You don't know what's going on. The realness. You don't know what's going on till they really show it to you. Okay. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's
somebody's at the mall, but ain't nobody shopping. Yeah.
He said, "I rather talk. I rather talk than text because I learn a person better that way. Yeah, you can learn better by talking to them. Now, my wife sat there and how did she start? It was funny. She reached out to me. And I said, all right, fine, we can get to know. We text. I think that was probably the most of our text. That she said, I would like to get to know you. I said, I would like to get to know you too. Hey, so that was it. Because I think that was the most we actually text to each other at that time. And she called me, hung up, then called again, and then left a message. And at the time, I was doing some other work, so I couldn't talk to her. Right. So I let it be. After a while, we called each other and we talked. Like I said, it was a whole week. We just talked and talked and talked. Now I let my wife tell it. Yeah. She been on my page for something for about a year, and I never said nothing to her. But that wasn't true. It was just the fact that I didn't know what was going on. Right. But we talked, got everything going, and then once we got together, it was like, oh, okay. All right, you cool. You cool. And then everything just. People that was around her, people just embraced me like, hey, and then everybody just embraced. I'm like, all right, this must be kind of cool, because I never I was never completely clear before I went into another relationship
Right.
before.
Right.
This is the first time I was like that. And we never had like arguments or nothing in the beginning. Well, we had.
This is for you. Steven stated. Can you see it?
Oh.
Are there certain?
Are certain spouse rules to follow? Like if she asks to take out the trash, and I see now. I'm sorry, Steven. That in my house is forbidden for any female to take out the trash. That's just me. I'm old. To take out the trash, and you don't. Does that mean a lot? Does that mean a lot more? Yeah, it can. But it's like I said, in my house, it's different rules. One of the biggest things. I love my wife to death. I will go home,
Right.
take out the trash, and then go back to work.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even let her. I won't let her do it. It's just that's one of those big. That's me growing up under my mom.
Right. And our other viewer stated that I'd rather talk than text because I can learn the person better that way, and that's so true too. I like to talk.
Love it.
I don't. The text and stuff. You be like, wait, all this right here, all this right here. You could have called me.
Right.
You wasting darn time.
If I know my finger's gonna be going a little bit longer than it needs to, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you.
You like moving off and down.
And I will actually put in the text. Too much to text. Call. I would actually say that. Too much to text.
It's
call.
too much, yeah. I be like, hold on.
Can't sit there with
this is too much for me. I can't do it. And then Britta stated, that voice.
Now see.
Okay. I can't. But yes, you guys, this show was amazing tonight, and I appreciate each and every one of you.
Yes.
Oh man, share this video tonight. You know, it was a good thing to talk about.
Great thing.
And we have more
about.
things ahead, more amazing things ahead that's gonna be on this show here. So I want you to please keep tuning in, keep sharing this. I mean, I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. I'm just letting you know. And my wonderful co-host here, Raphael Jones, he's amazing co-host. And,
thank you.
He's putting it out there, not just for the show, but on a man's point of view. So, we appreciate that. And, so.
Thank you.
But we are going to say goodnight to you guys. And I want you guys to continue to stay safe. And next week's topic will be, you know what? I'm going to say this to you guys. I'm not going to get emotional. This is kind of close to me, okay? We want to talk about sex trafficking next week.
Powerful.
This really needs to be talked about. And I'm not going to say any more, but I'm feeling it. So we need to talk about it. If you see it, hear about it, you see anything that's unusual, please contact someone, to assist on that situation. Because this is not funny. These kids today, they take it very lightly and they don't understand.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's going to take for them to understand, but one day they will. But I'm praying that nothing happens to them, So we're going to say good night to you guys. Continue to stay safe. And Happy New Year.
I'm up against the fight of my life. I'm so afraid to sleep at night. You won't get away. It's time for me to